Yo, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
So
No worries, man.
you're not streaming today?
I'm just getting it started right now, actually.
Ah, I see.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Elude Stalwart playing World of Warcraft Legion. Once again, my name is Elude Stalwart. Today I'm going to be playing Hemorrhage in Battle for Argus, episode 21. Hemorrhage is our subtlety rogue, the Shadow Blade. Last thing we did on him was the flying mount. Looks pretty sweet. I'm just gonna run Hemorrhage through some shit today, man. Either on Argus, like invasion points and stuff, or whatever raids he can run. Maybe, maybe I'll try to get him into some Mythics. See if I can sneak into a Mythic. Just fly under the radar with my item level. Nightmare or Psycho Crusher. Actually, I think it was Psycho Crusher. In his bank had a bunch of timeless Isle gear that was unspent. It's a good example of the unsullied stuff that you get, or the random drops out on the broken shore. Or you can get item level 850s custom to your class and spec. They've been doing that since Mist of Pandaria. Oh right, Argus. What are you planning on doing, cuz? Are you there, cuz?
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, let's bring the screen up so you guys can even see what's going on. And oh, how's it going, Pink Rose? Daniel Andre, what's up, Daniel Andre? Hey bro, remember me? I was in the PlayStation chat with you when you played Skyrim VR. Oh nice, welcome back, man. Pink Rose said, be right back, need to shop. Alright, Pink Rose, take it easy. We'll see you later. Yeah, Daniel, I remember that. You taught me how to shoot my first fireball, man. In Skyrim. Yeah, it was pretty fun. You were the one with the guitar, right? You were playing the Godfather theme. Na 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 na. I was like, wow, that's cool. And then you told me about that other streamer. Daniel Andre said, yeah. Yeah, man, I remember. Good times, good times. That video's still up, too. They say the problem with PlayStation, though, sometimes your videos get removed. I don't think Skyrim would be at risk of that because it's on Twitch. Just making sure we got everything caught up with Hemorrhage in Argus and on the Vindicar. Alright, how valuable is haste? Check our stat weights. We got from Mr. Robot 12.8 haste, so we're probably going to be better off going with versatility because that's worth 21.28. And then that leaves us with weak point or ghost armor, chance to dodge. We'll probably go with weak point because that's a crit strike damage of backstab and shadow strike by 32%. That's probably going to be way better. If we were more PvP, like tank oriented, I guess. There's another haste one, so we're probably going to want to go with Dark Sorrows. I like this one. Damaging spells and abilities have a chance to afflict the target with sorrow, causing it to burst after 8 seconds. dealing almost 200,000 shadow damage within 8 yards. So that's an AoE. We need that. I don't think Subtlety gets a Blade Flurry, so I don't actually get to AoE very well. I could do Shuriken Storm, but it's very hungry. And the last ones, these are low-level relics as well. I need to level these up. I need to do the initial quests, I bet, still on Argus. Looks like I just parked Hemorrhage up here for this moment. Now that time has come. And I forget too, like, he goes into stealth, he moves faster, so I gotta remember that. Alright, looks like Illidan's asked us to do something. I must have cleared out my log. Invasion points. Crocun. Okay, so we gotta go to Crocun. But before that, we can just go hit up some invasion points and get used to the rotation. We'll do it the long way. We'll take the scenic route. Daniel said, yeah, I watched it yesterday even though I was watching it when you were streaming. Nice, man. Go back and catch things that we missed. I think now that I've collected those appearances, I could just sell those. I don't need this timeless gear anymore. Pretty standard look. I may have already had some color variant of those patterns. Wow, this can be a ground mount too, that's cool. Tribal Eye says, hey Elude, check out my message on your Discord when you get the chance. Oh, okay. He says, P.S. Hello from John. Honest John. Hell yeah, what's up, man? Hello back to you. I'll check my messages. Tribal Eye. Hey Elude, any plans on new cheeky server Scenarios? Might be streaming it later tomorrow or today or tomorrow. Oh. Oh man, I don't know. I'm probably gonna stick with Legion while I got a sub. I don't want to compromise my security. You know what I mean? Get shut down from YouTube. Or even worse, put like the 10 years of work I put into this game at jeopardy? No, thanks. I'm gonna chill. Daniel Andre says, you should do another guitar time. Oh man, hell yeah. Maybe I'll do one later today or something. Tribal says, that's all fair, matey. Yeah, man, thanks for the invite, though. It actually sounds really fun. I'll probably watch the videos at least. You can link the videos if you want. I don't mind that. Get some word out and get you some followers, some viewers checking it out. Alright, man, hell yeah. Take it easy, Tribal. Well, you're welcome to stick around too, man. But that sounds good. Sounds like you got a plan. You could say that Elude is a fan of knives. Oh, hey-oh. Bazinga. Hit the nail right on the head there, buddy. Quite the fan of Shuriken Storm. That's what it's actually called, Shuriken Storm. Spray shurikens all over the targets within 10 yards. Damage increase while 100% is stealth or shadow danced. Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm quite the shuriken of storm. What's up, cuz? Welcome back.
Thanks, man. Yeah, so,
I may need to
Hemorrhage,
lower
that's,
the game
that's
volume.
the new story on, I mean, that's the new server on,
Scenarios?
Scenarios. Is that the new server on whatchamacallit?
Yeah, I think it's like the Project Ascension reboot.
Yeah, they've been blowing Discord up, like,
Hey, we got a winner, guys. Come. Check it out.
yeah, like, they've been talking about they've been expanding, like, the server population to hold more people on all their servers.
Wow.
I don't know if they constricted it at first to put a limiter, and then they had to go. I don't know, but yeah, they've been blowing up like all weekend or all past week. Yeah, they're all past weekend.
Well, we got a tribalized invite. Maybe I just won't stream it on YouTube. I'll just do a Twitch video. That's probably actually worse, though.
I don't know. I'm not a big stream follower.
Well, until I'm partnered, like, it doesn't matter. But they get mad whenever you stream on different platforms, so I'm probably already screwing myself by streaming to YouTube anyways. But I could build a following. A lot of people are trying to. They're trying to get YouTube followers to come over to Twitch. Come on, man, come this way. But Patreon helps out with that. A lot of them just set up a plan on Patreon.
Yeah, that seems pretty easy. You know, we can just. I don't know. It feels like besides the donation money or whatever, it feels like
it's more like a sponsor.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it is, and it's kind of like a PayPal for blogging.
Yeah. Vlogging, true.
Vlogging, yeah, vlogging.
In case of fire, put away vlogging equipment. She was like, I had that picture inside of the Cuz cave. The little emergency symbol of the staircase.
Yeah.
Case of emergency, stop vlogging about it. Tribal Eye says that New Realm on Ascension Daniel asked, when are you going to play Skyrim VR again? Probably not until I go see my brother again, which could be months. Like, I don't know. Tribal says, sat in queue for it at the moment. Queue is of like 100 players, and there's a good 500 plus people on there at the moment. Is it one mega server, or is it like a bunch of different people? Or a bunch of different servers like PvE and PvP and on and on. 3 times EXP gain and all that.
I don't know, but I remember this past weekend one of their tweet or Discord, whatever you call them.
Yeah.
Was actually pointing out all the top 15 or 10 highest level people at the time. I'm like, oh wow.
Wow, yeah, them people are hardcore. Like, I tried to do that race, but no.
Yeah,
it's
like
way too fast.
17 when the server launched, or that day.
It's like they know those special areas where those infinite imps spawn or something. Or some of them would just get in big old groups and just AoE farm. Tank, healer, some nuke DPS. They just go and chain pull like areas that they shouldn't be fighting. Like the harder, higher level mobs. Like the ogres in Loch Madan are a good example. People can go in and AoE chain farm that stuff.
I don't know if you can do that at 17. Oh yeah, you can. Right there.
You could head there even earlier than that if you're a good enough group.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. My problem with them is they're elite.
You kind of need elite to feed your XP pools. They're very hungry. Because elites yield double honor, or double experience rather. And if you're like AoEing them down, shit. It's just like staying in a dungeon or something. But I bet you it gets monotonous. I mean, you've seen the life bear leveling guide, right? It's like, go to these 5 areas, grind your eyeballs out.
Yeah.
I like how like all the situations and scenarios flip up and reverse in Legion. Like you're running unique scenarios. They mix it up just enough before like you start getting in a, I don't know, like a rut or a circle or something. They'll send you to the other side of the world in different continents, hitting the teleporters and stuff. All your tasks and objectives are like almost linear, but they're not like repetitive. But like most of your gameplay is spent doing something different.
Oh, right, like you're talking about like emissaries or portals or
Yeah.
mythics, raids.
And you feel like you're contributing and progressing in each of those causes.
Right. Even like, I think one of the bigger ones too is like Broken Shore, like the whole slippery buffs or whatever.
Broken Shore?
Yeah, because you're actually contributing.
Oh yeah, the towers.
Yeah, but I think the only reason that Legion stays viable for us right now is because we got ult.
Yeah, it's very alt friendly.
But I mean, it's nice though because like depending on what class you have, you can get on there and like there's 3 different specs and like they got the weapons and the artifacts and the legendaries, so there's a lot to contend with. Feels like, and then every time you get a new legendary, it almost changes your class or adds like a perk to it.
Yeah.
Like my demon hunter's like broken.
It feels like your fighter is progressing. Like they're learning how to get more specialized.
Yeah, but it's to the point where it's so OP, it feels like he's broken. And like that buff that I was telling you about, you can actually almost run anywhere with it.
But it doesn't work in Mythics, does it? I
don't
saw
know,
one buff said raids and Mythics it didn't apply.
I don't know. I was wrong about the scenarios. It works in scenarios.
I wanted to tell you the shaman has something similar. The shaman get wind speed or fire or earth buff from the elemental in their class hall. If you have them just parked doing class hall shit, you tend to like stay logged in for like less than a minute managing your alts, and then you log out with the full hour buff, and you could get all buffs of all the different elements. It like supercharges your enhanced shaman, I know for sure. Like it's supercharged from that shit. And then elemental probably can benefit the same.
I know it works. I haven't actually tested it out because I don't have so many of them, and it's like a daily chance to get one, so I don't go around burning through them. But so far, I know that they work on Argus, Broken Shore, Broken Isle. Even though it only says Broken Isle, it works in scenarios. It works in the portals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about dungeons. I mean,
there's different ones for different classes, I think.
I'd imagine it would work for dungeons because they're as long as the dungeon is in Broken Isles, right?
Yeah.
In fact, I think I used one in a raid.
Like heroics, I think you can.
And I think I might even be able to use them in Mythics, but I'm afraid to
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because what it would mean, especially like if we had something like bursting on.
That's probably how we're supposed to get higher.
I don't think so. It's already OP as it is. They don't need to be more OP. Too OP.
Yeah.
Especially with the Legos I got. I got the best ones. Well, for the T's anyways. I don't actually got the best one.
Yeah.
2 and 3.
Tribal earlier said just the 3rd realm full piece. Apparently you don't even have to do core runs. It's really simple realm, I think.
What is?
It's talking about that scenarios. Welcome back, Pink Rose.
Welcome back. wish we could play with paint on Legion. That would be cool.
Yeah, but NA and EU, damn.
Yeah, I know. I understand why they do that, but I feel like they should. The technology, they should be to the point where you can invite people, like put across realms, where you can invite them and they can join your realm.
Thinking about putting the old Elude Stalwart account into cryostasis. Just going and playing with Pink Rose on EU. Like, hey, just like stop the sub on this account and buy Legion for another one. Do the EU version.
So is there like a new launcher for that? Like you have to download a whole new
I
application?
think the one you have switches. It's just you gotta have the EU like kind of server startup files. I don't know. So like you use the same launcher, you just like switch a drop down menu and it like becomes an EU version. And then that's like its own separate subscription. I wanted to wait until that next expansion comes out because that's whenever leveling gets fixed. So level fresh tunes after the fact and compare it against like the way it was.
Yeah. Well,
it would like be like one continuous story the whole time.
I don't know if it's continuous. I've seen like they posted the leveling.
Well, like the arcs in different zones, you'd be able to see the story of like leveling up because you've always skipped out after your first 3 quest chains.
Right, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
because they're gonna let you have your heirlooms and be powerful too, but they're gonna nerf them.
They're taking. I think they're taking the heirlooms. Well, kind of. They're gonna what do you call them?
Neutralize the stats in some way. Like you're still gonna have your heirlooms XP bonus, but you won't have stats from them. That's what I heard. Oh, really?
Yeah, they're gonna take. You're gonna have the stats. They're gonna downgrade the stats a little bit, but they're gonna take away the XP bonus because that way,
oh, this is new then. Because before they were saying, or either somebody that I was listening to had said that.
It's like late November news that I heard. So I mean, it's all that's available to change whatever they ultimately decide. But I'd imagine if they want you to have experience the full leveling experience, I'd imagine that they would do that.
Well, it made sense to me with the stat squish and everything to like keep the numbers really low. They would take away the stat bonuses on the gear because your amulet's gonna dictate how strong you are now,
but like,
not your gear.
If they want people to go back and re-level though, I'd imagine that they'd take away the XP boost because.
Well, it would still scale like your XP would be a percentage.
That's what I said. That's all I heard. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense to me why they would take it away if they want you to re-enjoy the leveling experience.
The way I imagine it is a player with XP boosts levels at a certain speed, so it makes like XP per hour, right? And on average, maybe he gets through as much experience as it takes to do like the first 3 expansions. And I think that's how they expanded the leveling system as well. It's like they adjusted the XP to keep you within the first 3 expansions so you could choose to leave certain expansions out like BC and Warlords of Draenor if you wanted along the way. Because they said like the first 3 you're going to have access to is Northrend or Outland.
Well, no. Well, old content is still going to be 1 to 60 or whatever the bottom lower cap is. Like
I heard 1 to 80. See, there's divergent information.
They've already posted it.
Where are you looking at? Because I need to get a reliable source like WoW Heroes or something.
One of those videos that I posted you, they already released all the information. It's like 10 to 60 and like the lower end caps, like the Barons start at 15. Like you can't go to the Barons at 1. Those lower caps are still going to be able, but you can stay in the Barons until like level 60 if you don't haven't finished all the quest chains. But
right, yeah, like all that stuff would scale up to that level range.
Right, but the lower end caps are still going to be the same. Like you can't just like go to Ashenville at level 5. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, okay.
Those lower in beginning.
Well, yeah, you can't ever go up, but everything down will scale up with you, right? Right. Like you can't skip ahead to zones. You still have
Right,
to
in
like
order,
follow the
there would
progression to
be,
unlock that difficulty.
right, exactly. And then, so basically, vanilla is going to be 1 to 60. Like, you'll be able to do all the quest chains up to 60. And then after that, you can choose between BC and Northern from whatever the next 20 levels are, 60 to 80, I think. And then, um, I think it's Mist and Kata will be 80 to 90. You're still going to have to do Warlords of Draenor for the 10 levels, and you're still going to have to do this expansion for 10 levels.
Ah, okay.
Which makes sense because it's still like those are the last two expansions. Like I understand why they'd want people to still see that content because it's still fresh, even though Warlords of Draenor is like just crap in my opinion. But that's my opinion.
Pink Rose says that she watched live stream the new server on Ascension.
Yeah.
How was it, Pink Rose? Were you like, oh yeah,
They made
Kool-Aid
so
Man
many
in,
changes. I'd imagine if we went back, it'd be like so different.
alien and new?
They've added even, I think they've even added new abilities and stuff like that to the game that weren't
Ooh,
in the game before.
nice.
Like some kind of recuperate or something. Because I saw an announcement where they had to go and turn them off because they were broken or something or too OP and
Damn.
fix them.
We must unite against the Legion.
When they just gonna give WoW to the people and be like, here, make your own custom servers?
Who's they?
The devs. Just hand it over to the customs communities.
The moment that they stop doing subscriptions, that's when they'll do that.
Yeah, I heard somewhere or read in an article that it was considered old-fashioned for us to still be charged for playing the game. To be able to play it, like to have the sub was kind of old-fashioned. Because all the new games that came out, like most of them you buy into first.
Microtransactions, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, well, that's, but the only reason that it's old-fashioned is because those games can't, they can't live. They have no longevity with subscriptions. Only
Right.
a few games can do
They're more like mobile games. That's a different type of gamer.
Right. Right. They're the ones who just go in and play for like 2 months and then move on to the next fad.
Yeah.
The only way they can make money is by microtransactions. I mean,
Hell yeah.
a lot of people talk about like Battlefield and all the first-person shooters that are going into that microtransaction, but I see it as the fact that people are only gonna be playing for like maybe 6 months before the next game comes out. You know what I mean? So they gotta make money somehow.
True that.
And there's not even subscription on those things. Once you buy in, you're good. So it's like $60 goes a long way.
But then, like, I think that's kind of their attempt with the shop with the services and stuff now, to try to make it more digital like that.
Oh, you're talking about WoW? Well, I mean, WoW, they do it because it's all that is cosmetic, so they're making actually extra money. And remember I was telling you that I think Ascension should have done some stuff like that instead of trying to make the mechanics so perfect. If they had just focused on some appearance, aesthetically pleasing stuff,
Yeah.
I think they would have got an even bigger following than what they originally had or have now. I think
That's what's kind of weird about heirloom gear. Like once you get into gear altering stuff and you make that like transactionable in some way, there comes the argument pay to win.
The only thing about that type of gear is like you don't buy any of that gear. You earn it in game with tokens.
Yeah, with like the in-game tokens.
I mean, you can't even buy it with gold. Like it's just you're
Right.
grind for it. So I mean,
you do earn it.
I feel that argument where it's play to win is now if you get like a mount that you can get at level 1 and it's $20, yeah, I can see the argument play to win behind that.
Farming all the early mats and stuff and selling them.
Right.
Because you're faster.
Right. So I can see that being an argument, stuff like that.
Yeah, I can't wait till Battle for Azeroth comes out. Or some of the features at least do. Because they said a lot of that stuff's already in game. Like you could start at some point, you're gonna be able to find out what you need to do to get your class your
Well, I already
allied
told you,
race.
it was in that video that I posted.
So the information's out. People can start working towards that now.
Yeah, it's just exalted with the 4 factions, and then, well, that's how it stands of now. You need to
Yeah.
exalt it, and then when they release that content, you're gonna have to go to wherever they're at and learn about them, and then plus have the exalted reputation with whatever faction that is that you want to level, and that's it, supposedly. Third one, I
Cool.
think I don't know. I think that's gonna change because it seems like it's really heavily sided for Alliance to pick up its play like really quickly compared to Horde.
Oh yeah.
Well, think about it. Like for Horde, it's High Mountain Exalted, which nobody usually goes out of the way for High Mountain, and then the other one is the Suramar, the Good Samaritan. You got to do that entire quest chain and then have Exalted with Suramar.
Oh, okay.
And for the 2 Alliance races, guess what you have to do? Get Exalted with the Army of the Light and Argus Reach, which is pretty much in-game content that you're doing anyways. That doesn't even seem fair.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, I think that might change. I don't know about that whole Exalted rep thing. But if they do, if that's the way they go about it, the speculation is that's how they're going to introduce the next races, like the new skins, if they add any more.
Yeah.
You'll
So
have to go
everywhere
like
you can get rep, you should try to get rep.
or any
So
race that you look for.
true that.
Like, a lot of people are afraid that that's what you're gonna have to do for the Zandalari and the Iron Trolls. Swords.
Because you can't get there yet.
Well, no, because you'll have to wait for the new expansion to drop and
Right.
then grind it out to Exalted.
After the fact, like there's no preparation for those.
Right. So all those people who want to be like level 120 first, Iron Dwarf or whatever.
Then those are gonna be the most sought after races.
Right, exactly. And so, like, a lot of people are hoping you just go in, you learn about the race, and then you buy, and then, you buy your next or whatever and start leveling. I don't know. That's what I say. I don't know about that exalted rep thing. I mean, it seems like that would be a good gateway, but I don't know about the...
I've never liked rep grind.
Yeah. Well, it's not hard.
It's not bad anymore, yeah. I could send my followers off on missions and do it for me.
High Mountain and Suramar seem to be the two. Like I said, the Horde races seem to be hard, like difficult to get. I don't know.
Horde's more hardcore.
Alliance, it just seems like, I mean, without even trying, I hit Exalted on my main, without even grinding it.
Yeah.
In fact,
Pink.
I got in excess.
Oh. Pink Rose is saying, I was killing people dueling Alliance, I'm Horde. I had about 15 Alliance looking for me. Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
She's on red alert.
So, I wonder if Pink is on a PvP server.
Ooh, I don't know.
That's crazy. I know I killed just the other day, like yesterday in fact, I killed an Alliance tune who was running across one of the PvP zones.
Yeah, yeah. Damn.
I guess he was leveling or something because they were taking a lot of damage from those PvP guys, and I was trying to do the world quest there at the PvP. You have to go and kill the captain and then like 20 of those guys down below. I was just grabbing everybody and just hitting them, and they ran right through my path and I killed them.
Well, yep. Don't stand in the poo.
Yeah, because they had like half health and then they were riding on a mount right through it. So I was like, well, yeah, I shouldn't have been doing that.
Dang.
That face.
Got what was coming to him though.
Damn Alliance.
That's what they get for being Alliance scum.
Alliance scum. That's what they get for following a boy king.
Manduin.
Like, I don't have anything against him. I don't dislike him, but it feels like it's weird how, like, no matter what happens to the Alliance, it's always the humans. It's kind of racist in the fact, like, it's always the humans that are the leaders of the Alliance, where or it is homogenized or not homogenized, where you have different factions stepping up almost every couple of expansions to be the new leader. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we had Thrall, an orc, and then we had a troll, and then now we have an undead.
Yeah.
But like
But they got
still,
like night elves and stuff.
right? But like it's still the humans who are the de facto leader. Like even
Some would say
handedly,
the
like
elves would be.
exactly, like I would think that it would be Malfurion or like Tyrande,
The
but like
elves like balance that mechanical human
but
intellect. The elves are more like in touch
right,
with
but
the nature
it's
and
still Anduin. Like it's still this young kid who's kind of the de facto leader still. That's what doesn't make sense to me.
like the bloodline like doesn't change. It's like a
Well, yeah,
king.
but like even if he's still king of the humans, like you'd imagine that well with Varian dying, like Malfurion or one of the others would step up and be like, "Hey, we're gonna leave."
I
Maybe
think there's this
Rhaegar could have
thought that
attacked.
the humans are like a combination of all the races that takes to be like elf, night elf, like the dwarf.
Oh, I don't know
Like
where humans came from.
humans
Like,
are the
well,
versatile ones, like a mixture of them all.
I don't know. I don't know what the human. I've actually never looked it up. I know elves are trolls. I mean,
Like humans have like a magical affinity, they can be acrobatic. Like they can kind of play like most of the races that you see that have access to certain classes. A lot of the
so
classes will
can
line up for with the human to as other classes or other species.
that's, I mean, I guess yeah, but so can the undead. I mean, because if you think about it, really, even though the undead are pictured as only humans, there really should be from all the races.
Yeah, and humans like they're also like all the races of humanity. It's not just the white male.
Actually, I think it is because
The humans represent
technically,
humanity, night elves represent elves, and then the
but actually,
dwarves are like
but
the
the
mountain
elves,
dwellers.
it would seem like the elves and the trolls are actually the originators of Azeroth. I don't even know where humans come from. I need to probably look that up. Because trolls were the dominant race, and then they turned into night elf, or yeah, well, high elves,
Well,
and then high elves.
dragons morph into humans. Like
No,
dragons will
but
take on human
yeah,
form,
not all of them. Some of them do blood elves.
and like human can be dragonkin and half orcs. I don't know if there's a. I think dwarves are like cousin to human in a way.
I'm gonna look that up now. I'm curious to see what humans like.
Like the lore behind humans and how they come into all of the fantasy genre.
Well, like, because I don't know what they're descended from. Like it. I mean, they were never. I don't think they've ever been.
The
Now they're the dominant race.
giants or the gods, right? Like
I don't know.
Zeus and
Like,
Hercules and
like the dragons were pretty much created by.
Odin and
Um,
Thor. Thor's half human, isn't he? Or half mortal? I
Thor.
don't know. Depends on your story, I guess. I'm not sure.
Who's Well, I don't see how Thor came in it, but weren't the dragons weren't they created by the Titans? Not the Titans, the Titan Forged. Titan Forged, like Odin and them. Yeah, because Odin was originally against creating or giving them the dragon aspect. He was against it
I
completely.
never thought of Odin as a Titan. But he's like a lot like the Titans, isn't he?
He's Titan Forged. He was created by the
Oh.
Titans.
Oh, okay.
All of those guys are. That's who the dwarves. The dwarves are descended from the Titan Forged.
Yeah. That's, I guess, where the Iron Forge comes from.
Oh right, right. Humans. See, brain dead. Humans are we're the descendants from Titan Forge and the old gods, the Curse of the Flesh. That's right.
The Curse of the Flesh.
Yeah, from the old gods, the the big the big bosses of like regular vanilla, I guess.
Like the Cthulhu types.
Yeah,
The
the,
elephants.
the well not
And
Cthulhu, like the six main. One of them
the
created like
octopus face people.
yeah, so we're like a combination of them, I think.
Anything can be a weapon with the right mindset.
It doesn't say. Oh wow, so we're humans are descended from Reichel.
Reichel.
Yeah. Like the
And
hell yeah.
Reichel are like the angels?
They're like hell yeah. Remember those big looking like chicks who look like they're warriors in Stormine?
The Valkyrie? Are they Valkyrie or Vikro?
Reichel.
Ah. They're like the archangels?
Well, they're like Odin's minions or whatever, I guess.
Oh, okay.
They were created by the Titans. So they're the Titan Forge.
Nice.
Okay.
I forgot why we were talking about that.
Well,
Oh, where humans were coming from?
well, yeah, I was asking where humans coming from and what kind of gives them the right to no matter who is like king of the humans, why are they always the leader of the alliance?
Yeah. I guess that helps represent their structure.
You know, well, I was just gonna say you're like.
Actually, they're the lowest. They're the lowest born, aren't they?
Pretty much, but they're like the shortest lived. But I was just gonna say, you know what it is?
Maybe that's why, because they're the shortest.
They're the only, because they're the only ones who care, like, to forge the alliance. Like everybody else is like doing their own thing.
They're the ones living the tragedy.
Right, exactly. That's what it is. They're the ones holding it all together because the Night Elves are more worried about like the Emerald Dream and Druid stuff.
Right.
It's all and like the ones.
And Anduin is a kid. Like the kids will show you like the joys of life.
Or they'll care more. Yeah, and then, like the dwarves are just like, you know, let us stay in our caves and build.
Yeah.
They're kind of like the opposite, or the answer to goblins, who are goblins are, ooh, I can make this explosive.
Right. They're the tinkerers and shit, like the gnomes.
Right. So that's what it is. It's basically they're the only ones who care enough to be leader. Nobody else really wants a job. I guess like the president now.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be the president, and we just random assholes become the president because nobody really cares anymore.
Nobody else is crazy enough to want the job.
Yeah, it's like, why would you even want the job if once you know what it entails, like, you don't get any of your own time. You can't play games. You're on the schedule.
It's a sacrifice.
Yeah. Why would you want to lead? Yeah, so I always want, but now I know. I've come to realization why Anduin's leader. We must follow the voice.
I think Sylvanas represents like the inverse of that too. She's the one that come from sacrifice and still chooses to fight.
Yeah, I don't know. Like lore-wise, like Sylvanas' decisions are weird. Like she's a lot like Illidan in a way. Like her and Illidan, the choices, like everything that's. The only difference is Sylvanas was like torn from her life, whereas Illidan chose it.
Yeah, that's still a huge difference in the mentality behind the character.
Because one becomes tragic and the other one becomes like an anti-hero.
Yeah.
So like she's weird to me. Like I would follow her. Like if I was undead, like I would definitely follow her.
Just because of how brilliant she is.
Well, yeah, but like knowing her story, but like her motivations are still a mystery to me. A lot of people, there's speculation that like one of the dead gods is working through her or something. I don't know.
Oh shit. If anything, that's gonna be her sister, the Void God.
Yeah,
Or whatever stirs below.
Yeah, there's a lot of speculation about that too going on.
Or beyond, I should say.
Well, supposedly the Windrunner sisters are going to be pretty part of the next story.
It's gonna be like Charmed all over again.
Pretty much. And see, it goes back to what Vol'jin was saying. Like when they were whispering Windrunner, I was starting to think just like a few days ago, what if they just said Windrunner, but they didn't actually say which one?
Right.
Because like I think like the quote was, they want you to step from the shadows and lead. Isn't that kind of Ilaria with a voice? Step from the shadows and lead.
Yeah, and Sylvanas is the obvious like front man for that.
Right. So when Bolgen was hearing that on his deathbed, he immediately thought of, Sylvanas, Step from the Shadows and Legion. What if it's
Choose
actually
the connection to the right one, yeah.
Because we're just both Windrunners. The Windrunner will step from the shadows and lead. That could have easily meant Alaria, especially since she's got the new race behind her, or the new Void Elves or whatever.
Or Thrall gets rebooted and comes back and he has extra wind power. Spoilers, spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Have you seen
Thrall
he's got, like,
surfing
a
in.
giant mane?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he went from
I told you he's
bald
gonna be
to,
like some kind of a jet ski guy.
He's like a hippie snowboarder now. Hey guys, I'm back.
Hey, remember me? I used to be the leader of the Horde. I have tusks. That's how you know he's Thrall.
And I've got a dread now. Dreadlock. I grew him out after Vol'jin's death.
And I poured out a fifth of tequila.
And I broke up with Jaina, who we were secretly dating.
Spoilers, spoilers.
She kept saying I was too big.
She said, once you go green, you feel it in the spleen.
That's another thing. Like,
That was probably too
see,
far.
I might actually roll a orc now that they're gonna make them stand up tall and stuff.
Oh snap. I'm just gonna press the button that comes with my new orc and make him stand up.
Is that what it's gonna be? It's gonna be like
I have no idea. Yeah, maybe like a command you could type.
Or no, you know what it'll probably be? You'll go to the barber shop and change it. Oh, I'll stand up. I don't want to stop.
The barber just like whips out something and hits you in the back. Whack!
Run, Forrest, run! Break off the brace. That'd be cool though.
Trolls too, right?
Yeah, I don't know about trolls. I know the Zandalari for sure can stand up tall, but I don't know about the old trolls. The orcs for sure. They've confirmed. It has been confirmed. Yeah, I don't know about the old trolls.
And the Lightforged Draenei are gonna actually be bigger in the Nightborn, or are they gonna be scaled down to the same height as the elves in the Draenei?
I'd imagine that the Nightborn are gonna be the same height or same sizes as the
Night elves?
Yeah.
Yeah, Night elves are pretty tall.
Well, no, because they're the same cast. Like you know what I mean? Like they're the same actual cast.
Yeah, if you see a Draenei next to a Lightforged Draenei, there's an obvious height difference.
Is it?
You can see it on the ship right here on that Vindicar.
No, NPCs are always sized differently. What you're gonna notice is the eyes color. Look at that video I posted in Discord real quick. The first one, the one with the blonde-haired chick. I think it's the one. The one with the blonde-haired chick. She actually shows, I think, of the Nightborn and some of the skins that I was telling you about. So there are some differences, but you were mostly right. We met in the middle, cause Nightborn are just blood elves and Void elves are just blood elves. But I was also
Is that right?
The fingernails are painted different.
The new race requirements video?
No, the one above that one.
The 39 things about patch 7.3.5. That lady.
Just hit play. I already put it at the spot, I think.
She's at least funny.
The dressing room background.
If you just hit play, it takes you straight to the spot.
It's pretty obvious. You need to be exalted with the Nightfall in for the High Mountain Torrent.
Oh shit.
It shows like the portraits of how they're gonna look. They look
again pretty obvious.
Like they look more beefier, more defined.
OMG. Let me find out where this. It's not at the. Oh, this one might be though.
It's just if you hit
the
play,
dressing room
it
background. The Evervoid Galaxy.
It phases into the model characters. Like I already had it marked on that video, so you didn't have to.
I'm looking at it. Yeah, the wavy hair. I've seen that. I've seen this video. Yeah. She gets like crazier hair too, and all what's exciting for everybody is like those hair and like facial things are gonna be available on other races as well. Cause like the hair's shared, right?
I don't know,
So
both the hair on the Nightborn, if you look at it, it's glowing at the bottom of the tip, so that's gonna be cool.
yeah, but I think you could get like the ones that aren't like that. You could get the other variants as like any race, or it might cross race to
Well,
certain.
you're talking about generally the hairstyle, yeah, but I don't think you're gonna be able to get the hair to glow like that on any other race.
Right, or that style won't be available. But like the ones that
No, I
are
most of the
shared is going to be
styles.
good news for everybody else. But they also still have
Yeah,
to unlock that
more
race to
hairdos.
get access to those hairdos.
Or maybe
Like
just
that
make
was the
more
point I was
hairdos.
making. It's like if you want these other hairdos, like all the high mountain ones are going to give variants to the Taurans who've never really had a big selection to begin with. So now
Maybe.
that's going to expand their mane and their
But I don't
fur.
know. I don't know if they're gonna put that on an exalted grind for that. They might just let you
You're
unlock
gonna
them
have to go.
for
I
gold.
bet. Well, I guess maybe that's true because the Blood Elves and all the other races have been shared over time.
Well, because like, why would you like? I feel
Like
like
the
I
undead
need
female with the cotton ball
right,
pigtails, that's the same thing as the gnome. Like you didn't have to do anything
right.
extra to get access to that other than buy
That's
the
what
expansion.
I think once those races launch, you'll just be able just to get their hairstyles, but like to play the actual race, like or get the race with the tattoos, like because it shows the Dry Eye are gonna have the gold tattoos and the Nightborn are gonna have like the light blue tattoos on their body.
Oh, and remember Illidan started getting his tattoos gold. What if that's gonna be an option for demon hunters?
I really hope so. I really hope so. Well,
Ooh.
you can. I really don't care about like the color of the demon hunters, but I wish like if you can pick a tattoo color, I wish you could change the eye color of the demon hunters. That would be cool.
That makes me think of Demon Hunter Lightforged Drown Eyes for some reason.
Like I really wish like if you pick the purple tattoos, your eyes change that color.
Right, right, yeah. It should give you the option to.
Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense to have pale purple tattoos on your body, but then pale green eyes.
Right.
You're so pale.
Agreed.
That's my but like I never noticed the nuances of the eye colors before. Like the blood elves, it's green, and that looks so good with monks, and I never realized that until I made a human monk.
Yeah, it's like Sage Mode Monk.
Yeah.
Legit. And if you got a good enough quality, you could see that his pupil moving around in the green.
And then like the DKs with the blue.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I really hope that for the void elves at least, like all they showed is like the darker skins, but it doesn't make sense when like blood elves like Alaria or whatever she is, the light skin tone.
It's gonna be a skin option, I'm sure. Like the Death
Yeah,
Knights get like the black skin. Like if you
because
scale through the colors.
I like the tattoo idea, but I don't blue on blue. Like I feel like it looks way cooler on Alaria with like like if you could get like a
Someone's
blue
gonna have
skin.
the outfit that's gonna sell it. And you're like,
It
oh
better.
my god.
I don't know, the blue on blue, like I didn't even know the Void Elves had tattoos until I saw this video.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I need to go
Like,
bio
they're
cuz
all
I'll be right back.
Alright,
Not all who wander
I'm gonna do the same.
Alright, be right back.
has invaded your world. Now look upon theirs.
The beating heart of the Legion. Soon I shall tear it out.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, so I gotta do invasion points, navigate to Antoran Wastes. Let's navigate. Whatever I find in this area along the way to the invasion point, I'll just destroy.
By the light. What have they done to my world? Chronicae crystal.
Pink Rose says, welcome back. Thanks, Pink Rose.
We fight for
I am
home.
adding the coordinates to our beacon matrix.
Walk in the light. Dionys Speak with the Legion has assembled a sizable
I'm back.
force by their siege.
Welcome back.
Illidan should already
Thanks,
be
man.
there, weakening their positions.
So, enough with future talk for shit that's not coming out for another 9 months.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
What are you doing right now? You just running around?
About to head out and I think do some invasion points.
Oh, okay.
Care to join?
Totally. Heading that way. I'm just gonna hurry. Fuck it.
Alright.
No, I don't have a guild. That'd be a terrible idea. Just go use the portal, lazy ass. Yeah, I'm on my way. The one that's got 30 minutes first?
I only have one listed right now.
Oh, you've already done them then.
Not on this guy. Oh wait, no, they're up, yeah. I was just looking at one continent. Or one... Okay, yeah, Macquarie.
Or Makari.
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 Makari. I just did that quest earlier today with Dylan.
I'm about to start that whole chain again with Hemorrhage.
I just finished
It's
it
well
today.
worth the investment.
Totally. Like, I didn't know doing the Seat of the Triumphant gives you 300 Argonite. I need to do that again.
Oh yeah. Sun-kissed. Did you get your orange mog?
Damn, I
Sun-kissed
forgot to
orange
do that.
mog?
I didn't do the pants. No, I'm still running the same mog I had the other day. I haven't bought any outfits or anything.
That was pretty fucking cool.
What was? What's that?
When I do his jump in place, he does a backflip.
The goblin?
Yeah, the raven. Check it out.
Oh, nice. That's his class mount?
Yeah.
Nice. So, on my Demon Hunter, apparently I've been running around with a quest item for almost 2 months, or since we've been back. And it was actually the quest to get my hidden artifact. I must have had it back for like a whole month and a half, just sitting there.
Nice.
Because I picked it up from somewhere and I was thinking, well, it must be useful. I mean, I got it. It didn't but when you get it, like, it doesn't tell you what to do or anything. It's just, you found this
Covert.
necklace that belongs to the initial CT. And, I was looking up the Paladin's hidden artifact weapon to see if I should, start the quest chain. Not finish it, but at least be on the lookout for those chains.
Yeah.
And I happened to look at the Demon Hunters, and I was like, wait a minute. That sounds familiar. And I logged down my demon. Sure enough, I have it just sitting there in my bag. So I got that today.
Nice.
And it's not like the best one. Nothing to write home about.
You get different ones, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's different. I mean, it's not like, nothing like the one. I mean, it is a good, aesthetically pleasing when you want to change different, but I think it'll be better when I actually unlock one of the other tiers on it.
True that.
was tanking a greater invasion point earlier, and there was only like 8 of us in the group.
Yeah.
And when I started tanking the boss, like a minute in, I freaked out because I thought he was gonna kill me.
Uh-huh.
I wasted all my defensive cooldowns at once. So I was like, no!
Oh, shit.
I freaked out. Started mashing.
Did you survive?
Oh yeah, I survived. I died once though, but I
Nice.
was the only tank. There was nobody to swap out for the debuff.
Oh, shit.
But when I died, it reset my cooldown, so I was able to live the rest of the fight pretty much single tanking until like 15% when a bear finally showed up.
See, I tried to do like a greater one like that with a group, but over time we got bigger and bigger, but we didn't have near enough to even start. We didn't have healers. And I ended up like talking them through the process of joining the LFR pre-made that I made. And once they all joined, we instantly started getting all kinds of people to join to defeat it. And everybody was all surprised. They're like, yeah, now we can do this. I was like, damn, you'd think they never heard of this.
But it looked like I opened up the finder and there was only like 3-4 different groups. But the greater ones are weird because like a lot of people put them under questing or raid.
Oh.
Like you actually have to hunt for it. And when
I put it in custom.
Yeah, normally that's the first place I look. But then if I don't see it there, I usually find one in the Legion raids for whatever reason.
Oh wow.
And then
damn. Sometimes I just search the name. Like I don't even look for a specific category. I just type in like this is R&R. I type in AUR and then it pulls up everything.
Like under custom, but like if you click on custom and if you click on like Legion raids, there are 2 different categories that you can search.
Right. This would be scenario, right?
Yeah, this one's under custom usually.
Custom, I would start a group, activity custom,
right.
And then the title.
You put this one under raid too.
Yeah, I guess if you're doing the invasion boss, it would be a raid.
Well, I mean, because you can group up to 40 people in each, so I mean, technically.
Oh no, you got to pick a raid though when you do raid. There's world bosses, but there's not. Is there? I don't see a greater invasion one.
I've seen them. They're probably under world boss because like Oculus was this week's. I think.
Raids, Legion. Maybe it's because I'm on Mythic. No, normal doesn't show. It says world bosses, Trial Valor, Nighthold, Tomb of Sargeras, Burning Throne, Emerald Nightmare.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried looking for it before. I just go under custom. Oh, is this the boss? Damn, I could have been fighting.
Yeah, I was the only one fighting him by myself, and he killed me. Pre-made raids, Legion. Yeah, there's not one up earlier. But earlier today, that's where I found it though. How come when I'm taking a boss, like I get all these mechanics for like the rolling ball and stuff? So like in a normal group, I don't ever see those.
Because they kill it faster. That was fun.
Oh, I didn't even see what I got. 35 Arcanite.
Going to Destiny Point.
Which one's that one?
Crocoon?
Okay, I went to the right one.
Sangua.
What as I like to call it. Sangua.
Singua. Sangwa.
I think it's Sangwa, but I call it Sangua.
I always think of Sanguine.
Yeah, like blood.
Yeah, because the rogue has a move called Exsanguate.
No, I mean that you're right, and that's what it is. But I like to say Sangua.
Like Kung Fu.
I don't know. It just sounds funny.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
I got a mace that looks like these treasure chests.
Hilarious.
It's just like a huge rectangle, and it's got the treasure chest texture on it. It's like, damn, this thing probably hurts getting hit by this shit. It was one of those Legion Argus drops, the 800 rares, just for the Mog.
Yeah.
I was like, I like the way my artifact looks too much though.
Yeah, you can tell like the artists are really bored with the weapons. Like they really need to get rid of artifacts so they can start using some artistic creativity when they create weapons.
Yeah.
Feels like they're almost like crying about it. Cause like those weapons you can get here in Argus are just sad.
The Legion is reeling from your onslaught. Cut them down.
Damn, you're over there.
Rend you limb from limb.
I'm gonna die. Yep.
Oh geez.
It's such a shame that my Pally can't take that, but my Demon Hunter, shit. My Demon Hunter would have ate through those guys. Need more deeps.
Well, this time I'm gonna try to stay near you.
You mean you weren't near me?
Yeah, I went south, you went north.
Why would you even go south? There's nothing south. Oh, I'm gonna try it again. Like an idiot. Actually, I didn't grab that many this time. Save me, universe! And it at the end. Goodbye, guys!
Damn. They kept spawning too.
Yeah, I guess I've taken too much. Oh, poor Mirathine died too. We probably should just... Nah. I won't get that many this time. I'll be more. I know my limits now.
Hell yeah.
It's just such a shame because my DK doesn't have any limits. See the flesh part so easily. We did it, guys. We finally reached the next.
Yeah, this is why I run invasion points to just get the hang of the rotation. Because they're long.
Cut them down.
But like, even if I was soloing this shit on my demon hunter, I would have killed everything by now.
Yeah, all you need is a 950 geared character and you can plow straight through. It's a real challenge on those types.
The most I've done on her is LFR. It's like 915 at best. But I mean, she's like 930. But that's mostly because of the Legos and the whatchamacallit. Oh shit, standing this shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, I lost aggro on him somehow. If you guess you were bursting him.
I was just trying to run away.
Yeah, this is a nightmare.
There's only 3 of us right now. It's kind of cool though. It's challenging.
He stun locked me. I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, healing myself.
It's not hard, but it's just not easy. I like it.
It's not hard, but it's just not easy.
Yeah, it's
Way
just
to
like
explain
a
shit.
challenge. It's kind of tests you and lets you play with it.
He keeps stun locking me. I'm probably gonna die now.
Trying to see if I can clean up around you. It seems like you gotta kite him because he puts those pulls and shit and meteors.
Yeah, I mean, he stops though, and then it gives me a sad sense of safety. I guess I just need to keep moving him.
False sense of security.
Yeah, that's it. Good call. I'm sitting here looking at my move.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but yeah, he's giving me. Plus, there's so many ads still up, and I'm running into them.
I'm trying to down the ads. Yeah, no, I've not been focusing him really. Unless you can pull him away from where all the ads are spawning. Because you're taking more damage the more ads you pull, and I'm trying to just keep the ads under control. It looks like he drops threat often.
It's not only that. No, well, he doesn't drop threat. What happens is he stun locks me. And I think when he does that, he goes off to fight somebody else until it runs out.
Oh, so it's almost like a tank swap.
Yeah.
I'll just focus him then.
Yep, see, there it is again. Stun locked me. I don't know if it's something we can interrupt or what. I can't. He's so tall, I can't see his casting bars. There's so many of them.
I don't know if he's casting anything.
Yeah, it might be. It looks like it's just a hammer or something. He whacks me and then he runs off like a dick.
Thrall's Bar and Grill. Huntmaster Morrison.
Yeah. We can just let him tank.
Well, if we really need to, we can queue and get more. Yeah, try taking him way back over there in that corner where he is.
Alright. Stun lock me again. Fuck.
I couldn't do anything. I was trying to stun him and I didn't have any cooldowns. I'm coming back. What's that other hunter doing?
Probably left. I would have.
He's here.
Oh.
He's low. We almost got him.
Yeah. He's stun locking me now and he runs.
I can't stun anything. Sweet.
from every world
Did you really see something good?
I got some Argonite.
That's not good.
That's not bad either.
True that.
Shitload of artifact power.
Yeah. 4 billion. Need a repair.
Okie dokie. And then one more, and then the greater.
I've already done the greater today.
Okay. Singar's the other one. I'm gonna head to the Veiled Den.
I'll be right behind you.
Greetings, traveler.
Yeah, man. So that whistle, once you buy it, it's buying an account.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, cause like, I haven't had to buy it or do it all or revered on anybody else, and I have it as soon as I hit 110. Well, as soon as I unlock Argus.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's worth that quick investment for sure. I've had it on all my tunes, buying it once.
I did get 880 boots to replace some 850s.
Oh, nice. How'd you get that?
I don't know, it was I don't know if it was the last one or the one before this.
Oh,
I got a
things that you transform into them.
yeah.
Yeah. She's already 80 out because I already had all that gear waiting. I had relic, rings, trinkets, everything.
Nice.
Very well. Try to keep up. Evil draws close. My hunt is eternal.
The light welcomes you, champion. We didn't come this far to falter now. Walk in the light. We'll direct our forces to establish a foothold outside the Legion stronghold. We'll need additional preparation to tip the balance. Light guide us.
Our time is now, hero. The Vindicar is at...
My faith is my shield. We fight for home, for family.
Will you join our cause? No.
The army of the light stands ready.
For Argus. For our people.
I'm coming, sorry I got caught up.
No worries. I already have a group and we're already on the second stage now.
Alright. I'll see if I can make it.
We barely started it. Got plenty of time. Got you all the
Cool.
fire guys that come out of the lava. Barely on the first one.
Ooh, Blister
Yeah.
Maw.
Blister Maw. Oh, the rare.
Yeah, the rare mounts up. Fantastic. Looks like people are fighting a bunch of meaningless stuff as well.
Yeah, they do that to cheese the D.
Oh man.
It's alright. It's like, I laugh at them when I'm on the serial. Because even when they're 2 and 3, they still can't catch me.
Disingenuous killing it.
The hour of doom is at hand. That was easy. All that deep.
Yeah, man.
We didn't even group for that one. That was just... Unless somebody else grouped. I bet you somebody else grouped. Ooh, nice. Congrats, man.
Not an upgrade.
That is. So, I'm gonna go turn in this quest.
Okie doke. I'm gonna go do this greater invasion point.
Okie dokie. Here, I'll leave the group.
Actually, I'm gonna hit up Blister Maw first. You wanna do Blister Maw? He's just north of us.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was looking for a quest on my bar, but he's just a rare. Oh, he died. Oh no, he didn't. I can get over there.
Are you here?
Yeah, I'm fighting him.
Okay. Wanted to make sure before I opened up on him.
Yeah, it still takes us a minute, even with a rogue DPS. Even with the heroes, it still takes a minute. Unless we got 5 people and they're all either, and then he melts like butter. Oh, I stunned him. Nice. You know, you could stun him. Well, I guess he's just a rare. Ain't nobody important. Dun dun.
Ooh.
Congrats. Yeah, I already got all the mounts you can get in this area for everything on Ethereal.
Well, let's check it out. I don't even have space for it.
I'm gonna go up and do those 2 quests up there. Void Warden, Valsharin, and mix it up. Maybe mix it up for the artifact. It'd be nice for Ashbringer, just in case I ever want to get on Ashbringer or use Ret. It's alright. Pretty cool though, huh?
Yeah, it's legit. Kind of been wanting one of these types.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 different variants of those. I got most of them. The only one I don't got
The
is
one
the
from
one
the...
with
I want the one from the raid, yeah. That one looks
But
legit.
but
Thanks,
even
Pink Rose.
the Demon Hunter one looks like those too. Oh, Chief Alchemist. I wish I could stun you. But I just want the chest. I really don't want to fight you.
I'm gonna hit up the Vindicar first. Make sure Illidan doesn't give me a quest.
You don't get a weekly for the Greater Invasion.
Will he give it to me the first time, I think, though?
It's not a weekly though. That's just yeah. The very first time you do it, he'll give you one.
Just want to make sure it's not Hemorrhage's first time.
And even if it is, you gotta be quest progressive into Argus up into Macquarie, and then he'll give it to you.
Oh, okay.
He'll be like, you need to do a Greater Invasion, and then you don't want to do it before then if you haven't, because you'll be locked out and you won't be able to progress through Macquarie quest chain.
Like ever?
Well, until the next week, or just tomorrow, so you locked out. Yeah, because you can only do the Greater Invasions once a week. God, I've been finding this rare for like forever.
You using Ask Mr. Robot?
What do you mean?
Like for your setup and your weights and stuff?
No, why?
Well, they have options on there to where you can make it to where your tanking type is like conservative or adaptive or whatever. And there's a DPS variant. It'll tell you, like, you could set it up for just the amount of survivability I need and DPS after that. So
wow.
that could speed things up a little.
I'm already DPS'd out though. Like,
Oh, okay.
like for survivable, you want to stack. I think it's haste and mastery, and then for DPS, you want to stack crit and mastery, and that's the way I've gone. Unintentionally.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you'll just get gear for your spec, right? And it's tailored most of the time anyways.
Well, I mean, most of it's 880, and then when you buy a 910, usually if you don't have a 910 already on, it's going to be an upgrade. So it really doesn't matter until you start picking and choosing from multiple, 910s or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Just go with what you got. What are we signing up for?
Whoops, my bad. I'm doing that
Oh,
greater.
okay,
I'll pop out. Damn, gotta research. There we go. We need heals.
5%. 3%. 2%. 1%. Dead. I should have got a Lego for that. That took forever. At least I got a chest. Argonite. Yeah, I'm kind of glad though that the reason I kind of have been going crit is not because of the DPS tank. It's because the heal. I don't want to have multiple.
Beware.
Gears.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I will eventually, but not for like the 880 gear. I don't want to have multiple 880 gears because that's redundant. Like, Once I start getting 910s and 930s, then I'll start making that second gear set. Right now,
Hell
with
yeah.
muzzling, it's just not. I don't think it's viable. Like, it's not really useful to do it.
Yeah, thinking ahead.
Yeah, it's just. Well, I mean, like, why would you want to have two gear sets when you're just gonna replace one? Ultimately, when you get, even if you have an 880 with heal stats on it, and then you get a 910. The 910, even without the heal stats, still gonna have way more intellect.
True that.
So there's just no point in gear optimizing at this low entry level.
Beware.
Someone got that. Binds to Blizzard account. Identify a legendary item appropriate for your loot specialization.
Wow.
So that means you can give legendaries to alts.
Oh yeah, you get those when you get all. Yeah, I read about that. You get those when you get all the legendaries for your class.
Wow.
So
That's cool.
So that person has all the rogue legendaries that are specific to rogue. Yeah, you get those hollow skeleton keys.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I mean.
So then it's never not useful to run that shit.
Yeah, it's never not useful to like I guess it's for the people who have the mains and they've been grinding out since 7.2 and they got all of them. So it's still useful to go in and do shit. But I mean that only works out if you have all of them. I think there's like 8 per class or something like that, or 8 per spec.
Yeah.
So like
that person did.
Yeah, so it's like comes out to like 12. I'm sure some of the hardcore guys, like the ones who haven't stopped playing or take breaks, haven't
like whoever that guy was.
That too. I'm sure there's a couple guys who have them.
It's dedication.
Well, not that. They just have their one tune that they might be playing instead of altaholics like us.
Yeah. I try to just stay with one class, but I want to play other ones. So I just do.
Yeah, I mean, I do the same thing. But I mean, I usually hit the plateau of whatever I'm progressing as, so I think 935 is at my plateau at the moment. It's not progression, but it's my progression. Once I hit about that area, the only thing I have left to do is either Mythics plus 10s and all that shit, or
Yeah.
finding normal or heroic raids. And I really don't. It's not that I don't want it. Like I can't do that. I know I could. It's just I never have fun unless there's some kind of camaraderie. Like I know somebody doing it with me.
Oh yeah.
Like if we were to get into like even just normal raiding, I'd probably would get heavily into it, or heroic. Like even like the Mythics, we were starting to get into.
That's what I was kind of trying to tell you before. Is like whenever I start doing any one thing like flying or whatever on a tune, I then have to do it for everybody else. So I end up like I could sit there and do like invasion points and quests and all that stuff, but that's all I end up doing if that's what I'm doing.
Right.
Same with like mythics and raids. If I'm raiding, then that's what I'm logging in to do for my time.
That's what I like about the Mage Tower, because like it gives you a focus, but it's only 3 days out of the week, and then your focus, you really can't do anything else until it's up again.
Yeah.
So I think
it's weird for me fitting that stuff in my normal schedule.
Yeah, it can be difficult. I can see where it gets you. But that's why I like them, and then like it's something a little cheesy to do. So
my schedule's a lot looser now that I did all the class order hall shit now though. I don't have to wait for followers to come back to send them off. Or not as much. Now it's just like a day I send them away. But it was like every hour or 2 hours I had to log back in to everybody. Because there was like 3 or 4 tunes that were doing that.
Now I send them on the longer quest.
Yeah, man. Now it's like the day or 2 ones.
It's funny though, like I was looking at that on one of my tunes. I guess I have a lot of the reduce the timer slots in there.
Yeah, like saddles and shit.
Yeah, so like on the 6, I think it's a 3-day quest to get the 15 billion artifact power one. And it turned it into a day, and I was like, wow.
Nice.
That's fucking OP.
Yeah, try to play on their strengths when you're equipped in them, I guess. I want to get a follower that gives gold and order resources whenever I'm running with them.
Yeah, I got 2 of those on Alaris and Ethereal. I get like 150 order resources and like 200 gold on both, and they're almost identical to each other, so I just run and get gold. Like I get 100 gold per quest, world quest I do on I think Ethereal, and then 150 on hilarious, or vice versa. And then
Yeah.
it also gave me 100 resources.
I've been wanting to get into PvP too, kinda.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's easy and instant.
But there's just so much shit you can do, but I like it though that way because then like when you get bored or
You can always switch it up. Yeah.
What is it?
or like the weekly's about to end, but I mean the rewards aren't that great from. It's not like it's a chest or anything, but the PvP Win 4 Battleground is gonna end today.
Yeah.
I was looking at that yesterday. I was like, should I get into it? I don't know. Be fun. Then it'll hurt.
To see something.
I don't know.
Amazing work. Well met, Agramar.
I like it. It's just a lot of shit you can be doing. Nice.
This is bad. Very bad.
Where you going?
Well, we could do some BGs. You want to do some BGs?
Sure. I don't know if I want to do them on this particular team, though.
Yeah, I don't know who I'd want to do it on.
I'm looking at the artifact weapons and seeing which one's the coolest, and then I usually... That's how I've been doing the PvP questing. Whichever one looks the coolest, that's the one I've been trying to focus on. Instead of, like... Because if you try to do, like, one quest on all the tunes, it can get dry really fucking quick.
Yeah.
Sunkiss, the Pally looks pretty legit. I don't know if I'd want to PvP on her all the time, though.
We stand together.
There was one class. Oh, I think it's the Hunter. No, it's not the Hunter. Who was it that I... I thought that
I was running, I think you were doing your monk, and I was with you on my...
Monk looks pretty cool. Monk? Oh, no, okay, so it's, for me, it's, I wanted to do the Monk, Ethereal, and Pally. Okay. But I don't want, I'd rather focus on one of the higher ones first, and then go back and do Sunkiss.
I will meet you at our staging ground.
But yeah, have you seen the Prot PvP one? It's pretty cool, but I'm at like...
I haven't checked it out yet, no.
It looks pretty legit. It's like, it's basically the lightsaber version of, you know, kind of like the Demon Hunter. It's kind of like a blade.
The prot weapon for PvP?
Yeah. It looks like it's kind of like, a space, like blade, energy blade.
Ah.
It's pretty cool. It's clear. I don't know. I like the gold one. So reach prestige level 15 and earn a crest of devastation. That's fucking crazy. I wonder if anybody's got that. I'm sure there are. Prestige level 15. I haven't even prestiged on a single team.
Oh, did you want to do those inscriptions?
Yeah. Eventually.
I'm gonna link it to you. I was thinking about, like, maybe I could PvP on Decay. Do you think Frost would be good in PvP?
Good damage, yeah. There's some slows and... I mean, it's got some CC, it's got damage with if you can gear right with Obliterate and Frost. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. Any class looks like it'd be legit.
Maybe Blood.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Blood, but I'd imagine, like, when you get high enough to get those extra abilities unlocked. Remember, like, the Demon Hunter? You can jump up or charge?
Yeah.
I imagine, like, they're all pretty legit. Let me log out of her. I don't feel like starting the PvP grind. Although... No, because you can trade those the PvP things, right? Yeah, you can trade them.
I was thinking Blood because he's an inscriptionist, so he can, like, change... I want to try to get some herbs together and mill something. I'll just be running around Argus picking herbs.
Nice.
And then when we figure out what we're going to do, I'll just queue with you.
Yeah. I gotta do the scenario on Pally. I've been dreading it. Where's
Scenario?
Yeah, where after you rescue everybody, you gotta go off and stop the invasion of light, the Nether Chapel or whatever.
Like the class order hall stuff?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's the last barrier, I think, to unlock the last regular companion.
Yeah.
And after that, I can do the Legionfall champion.
That stuff's fun, man. I like the stories.
Yeah, that one's actually intriguing. I was getting dry off the DK one. Like, I feel like I guess maybe when you progress to the end, they say that there's there's a scene with the Lich King. You've done it, right? The DK one?
Yeah. I did the blood.
So you didn't talk to the the Lich King?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm at the beginning of that whole scenario where you're going in and rescuing your folks, and it's just very dry. But the Paladin one's actually interesting. I like how like a priest asks if she can be inducted as a paladin, and that was cool. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I saw it from the other classes' perspective as well. There's like some cross talk. Like the priests talk to the paladins and like some of their stuff. So that's pretty cool.
I can't remember what the demon hunter had to do. So far, I think it's either probably the demon hunter or the pally. Hunter was kind of dry. DK, so at the moment, I'm finished kind of dry. Shaman was dry, unless you're into that part of the lore. Damn. Let's see. So
The rogues was freaky doing the rogues.
was it?
Yeah, they do it a couple times in your order hall. They send you to Stormwind, like for your assassination weapons. They're the King Slayers. Like you gotta go steal those from a guy and like almost like right inside the castle.
I remember you telling me that it was you were trying to run through it and you actually had to stealth and stuff, and you were kind of
Yeah.
It's very tedious.
This one had you like go to different capitals and assassinate people.
That's cool.
So you're like infiltrating each different enemy major city.
Yeah.
That was kind of neat. Felt more suited to assassination, but subtlety kind of worked too. Like the story, I guess. I was wondering at one point if it mattered what spec you were.
No.
Or if it always gives you the same story for your overall class.
Yeah, because it's not about the weapon, it's about the player. Like the weapon is just whatever weapon you're using. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm down to do that, or I'm down to PvP, or down to do LFR. I don't know if I'm into doing a mythic right now.
PvP sounds good.
Alright, I'll do some PvP. I'm fine tune my order hall. Gonna check out the PvP weapon on Ethereal. Well, I know I don't want to get it on a hunter. It doesn't look cool at all. Although I wonder if if you do balance the power, I wonder if it's shared across the account.
Across the count? I don't think so. I was wondering something similar, but I came to the conclusion it's probably class specific.
I don't know. It's the same quest chain for everybody, so I don't see why that would be class specific.
Like achievement stuff does usually share.
Yeah, but balance of power is you have to do like I think it's like 6 particular mythics, like it's not tied to the actual class. It's 6 particular mythics, 2 normal raids, and then a bunch of quests in between. Like everybody has to do the same thing. So I wouldn't
So
see why.
why aren't everybody's 10 dungeons artifact weapon skins not unlocked?
What do you mean?
Like you get your challenge from the mage tower weapon, and then you do 10 heroics, and then the color can change.
Because that is class specific. Like each mage tower is class specific. Like you have to be that spec in that class to get it unlocked. Like, even
So if my hunter runs the same kind of challenge and fights, because my paladin and my shaman have both fought the same person to get their challenge, but that's not shared.
But what you're confusing is that you have to unlock it on each particular spec. That's not a class thing. But even if it was, it would still be the same argument. Like that's class. It's kind of like the order hall. Like the what is it? The next tier complete the class hall campaign. Like I understand why that's not counted.
And this side's up different than that? Is different than that rather?
I don't know. No, because in order to do this side up, you'd have to unlock the first one, which is the Demon Hunter class. Like that's specific. Like even for like the
so each class does need to do this side up.
Right, I think so. But it'll be locked across. I'm gonna look up the balance. Cause I think I wonder if I'm curious because I understand why the others aren't. Nope, it's not.
It's not shared.
And you have to do the raids on at least normal, so you can't even do an LFR.
So you'd want that to be your main.
Or at least the cooler looking balance of power artifact.
Right.
Wait. Whoa, it's not that. Oh, I think it was on the hunter that balance of power that did. It looks like you know the flame reaper for the demon hunter, the ones that run around with the purple blade.
Uh-huh.
Well, the hunter gets a bow, and it's got energy feathers. That it looks like a blade, but it's got energy feathers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it looks pretty legit.
Decisive victory.
Oh,
I expected no less
only
of you.
39 more quests to unlock the hidden artifact weapon next thing. Alright, looking.
The army of the light has need of you, hero. I know we can rely on you to get the job done. Demon beasts and deadly traps slow our advance. Deal with these impediments.
Alright.
I mean, I'm still here, but I logged off.
Just got the Bile-Tooth Gnasher mount.
Nice.
Welcome back.
I don't know.
So this is just the same mount. It's just a different skin. This is the gray one.
Yeah, there's like a green one, a gray one, like a red one.
I like those better than the manta ray ones.
I got all the mana waves finally. Got the blue, the brown, the gray, the red. The tan and the blue look pretty okay. Not great, but they look okay.
Maybe that's why I haven't found any herbs. I'm not tracking it. It's kind of the whole reason why I'm out here.
Okay. No. I was. You didn't have to leave Ethereal. She's gonna be the one to run it. I was just. I had to do something.
Oh shit, my bad. Now I just feel terrible.
That face emoji. Oh shit.
Way forward is clear. Our campaign to bring down the Legion carries on.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright. Just random BGs, right? Actually, I want to exclude two.
Actually, I need to go get the quest.
True that, me too. No, I need it too. Gonna leave Q. I'm gonna exclude Isle of Conquest and AV.
I'm already at Dalaran, so I can go pick it up.
Alright, cool. I'll just stay out here gathering herbs. Two good world quests up for Army of the Light rep. You get 250 times 4. Like 1,000 rep.
250 times 4.
Yeah, you get 4 Army of the Light rep increase tokens for 250 rep apiece.
Ah. Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
They're in Antoran Wastes.
Yeah, I just grabbed one earlier when I was on my other team.
Yeah, those are legit. I'm targeting those factions.
I've already exalted both of them though, so.
Oh, well, you're there then. Thank you.
Yeah, but they're buying on account, so like, if you get enough of them and burn them all, you can get a free emissary chest.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, that's worth it. Like, so I do them, like, I still do them when I see them on all my tunes, when I'm out. and then I'm hoarding them in my bank, and then
My soldiers
when I
speak of
decide I
demonic
want to just
brews
burn
that
them off on
melt
emissary,
armor
they
and
just send them.
disfigure
I'll
flesh.
send them to somebody.
Find the source of this
Only shitty thing is they
insidious
just stack in
alchemy
5, so
and destroy it.
like I think I already have like 4 slots in my bank that have already filled up with the 250s and 750s. Did you get that quest there?
4 Battlegrounds one, yeah. And you got the queue for Battlegrounds?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Yeah, I think so. PvP, 3 ones that I want to do are Green Hunter, the Pally, and the Mark. You're just running around collecting herbs.
Yeah, killing stuff and collecting herbs. I meant to link inscription. I'll do it after this pull.
I'm gonna go do some quests around here. I'm gonna go clear the cave out. Why am I on fire?
Those are the ones for Demon Hunter, but here are the ones you can see for yourself.
I'll take a look at them.
I want the Fel Wings. I'm gonna put them on Sulema.
As soon as you blinked it, I got into the ship, so I can't. Yeah.
That's the problem I was having before I linked it.
Yeah.
This will probably let me swap tunes and not kick us, but we'll see. I have a bunch of flowers on other tunes. Like Epic Pro and Hemorrhage specifically have a lot. Hopefully it doesn't queue pop. This better not be in the bank or something. Looks like it's in the bank. Dang.
So OP.
Need help?
I think that's all the herbs.
Light bless you.
One thing I don't like about it, Taurus, there's nowhere I can find a reprieve to look at that shit.
Oh yeah, it's constant combat.
Constant respawn, which is nice, because, like, sometimes you're sitting there waiting on me. It's just annoying as shit.
All it does is like change the color of the souls that you spawn when you do your soul thing, or your wing colors.
Your what?
The colors of your glide wings.
That's it, right? What else? You said something else.
The souls you sever, like you can change the color of those from purple to green.
Oh, green is stupid.
I think green. But like there's probably more variations that I haven't found yet.
Damn.
It's just a matter of milling and learning and doing the inscription quests.
How do you click on it?
It's one thing I want to do is like start getting into my professions as well, and that's probably a bear's task.
How do you click it to open it up?
You should just be able to left click it and it should open the window.
Did you link the? I remember there being a way to link it right and wrong. You're wrong.
I linked the inscription to you just now.
I'm clicking on it. Maybe is it because you're offline?
Yeah, it probably expired.
Oh, okay. Probably you come back. Oh, yeah.
I'll be there in a minute and I'll have a lot of mats too, so.
Well, if you need any, just tell me which mats you need.
We might could just meet in Dalaran, because that's where all the mats are going to be. From like the vendor and shit.
Oops.
Well met.
Oh my god. Rares are just so fucking easy.
Rare flesh pots so easily.
Dude, he's just OP.
Go with honor, friend.
He's broken the game. This game is broken. I done broke this game.
Games break so easily.
Use that impediment.
Oh yeah, and I think there are a couple other tunes that probably have some too, but just these two alone should be plenty.
Yeah, see, cause like if you do that cave quest, you can unlock a Dry Knight Lightforged, and he doesn't look that much taller than my Blood Elf.
Like a follower?
Yeah, she follows you around, but she doesn't look much taller than my Blood Elf. She's taller, but not by much.
The Nightborn? The elf
No,
bowmaster?
the light force.
The hunter gets one too, right? That's like a Nightborn.
Yeah, but I don't.
If that's an example of the character model.
Right.
I'm telling you, Blood Elves looked way more like Night Elves before the BC dropped. And then they had almost their own complete custom look by the time the expansion came out.
That's what I was telling you. I think what we're seeing here is just the over version.
Placeholder, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but that video, I think they're gonna be very similar to what we saw in those images. Oh, so did you want me to meet you, or did you want to try to link it again?
We should probably meet in Dalaran, because I'm already getting quests to talk to my inscription trainer.
Right.
And it's going to make me mill more efficiently.
I'm on my way to...
And I'll relink inscription for you in a sec.
Alright. I'm on my way to Dalaran. Did a couple quests.
Sweet. I'm glad we're still in queue, but it's taking a while, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink here once I port to Dalaran.
And there's the link.
Yeah, now it opened. You're right. Probably timed out.
Hi, how are you? Off and away. Be seeing you.
Oh wow, you can make the tomes of the Tranquil. Nice.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why I wanted to level this guy when I first stepped into this expansion. He still has not made one of those.
Damn, man. GG.
Oh, and I got all kinds of other class glyphs I can train just from the vendor here too. Glyph of Fel enemies, your spectral sight is altered by Fel energy, causing you to see all enemies in Fel light. Huh. Yeah, there are new ones.
So yellow wings, can I control click those to see how it looks?
No, I wish you could. Just gotta go to Wowhead, it sounds like. Or it seems. I got more, so I'm gonna link you the new link.
Your shadow souls are tainted with spell. That's green. Your shadow souls are tainted with mana.
Oh.
Ooh, what's that one?
Glyph of the cheetah! I can get my cheetah back. Thought I was stuck as an elk. This is what messed them up to begin with. I think I was sending inscription off to other tunes. Alright, there's the new one. I'm missing something to craft these. I don't know what yet. A lot more pigment, it seems.
Wow. That warlock one. Transform your succubus into a Shibara? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to do the one with the Felguard to Wrathguard.
What's a Wrathguard? I can't picture it.
I think those are the guys that dual wield the pole arms. That have like horns. They're bigger. They'll do that flurry attack.
Gotta open up Wowhead. Damn. I'll do it after this fight.
I should be able to mass mill actually.
got that queue, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna join it. I still have like a minute.
Remember, don't get confused. You actually like only have a minute.
Oh, true that. It fucked me over last time. I'm just gonna join. I actually don't like this one. I would rather do, I think, Isle of Conquest than this one. What is this called? I'm gonna switch it out. I'm trying to think of a better way to. What is this called? Temple of Katamogu. Okay.
We took out a minute and a half.
All right. Cool. Same folks. Then we're gonna get into some PvP here. All right. I'm back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Damn.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get eaten. Probably a bad part of the day to be doing this.
They're like making rude gestures and spitting on me. It's kind of demoralizing.
Yeah, it is demoralizing. Yeah, I think it's the wrong time of day to be doing this.
Yeah, I usually hop off about now and eat some lunch. Might end up doing that.
No, I mean, I think we can only really PvP like at night on server or...
Or early.
I don't know, I've tried doing it early. I guess it's like a hit and miss in the early.
Plus it's the weekly, so all the bads are playing.
No, that doesn't explain it because they're doing good.
Yeah, true that. Well, dang.
Huh? I got second to top damage. Damn. Could have kept targeting.
Okay, so we're not gonna PvP.
Yeah. Damn. So, can you leave your description one more time?
There's a way to mass mill. I was trying to figure that out.
Mass mill?
Yeah, milling.
Wow. Inscription.
You have to learn it with each seed. I know it with this one. I'll probably learn it as I mill the other ones as well. Vantis Room Tomb of Sargeras. Attune yourself to the energies of the targeted Tomb of Sargeras raid boss. Increase your versatility when fighting this boss. It lasts for a week. That's a weird buff.
Tell me of your travels. Family,
Need assistance?
friends, food. These are what matter most.
So there's the glyph of tattered wings as well. I don't know how you get that one.
Tattered Wings? I have it or I don't have it?
You don't have it. I'm looking at the video though. Yeah, they got the fell wings. They're green. The tattered wings. They look like they're not even wings. It looks like a spider's web on your back almost. Well, I mean wings, but like the skin looks like spider web. And then they got fallow wings. Ooh, those are yellow. Yellow and green. Those look pretty. The green ones look cool too though.
Nice.
But the yellow ones look. The green ones still look the best popping, but I like the fallow wing. Yep, I got it. Cuz we need to figure out how you get me the fallow wings.
Hi, how are you?
I'm working on it. I'm learning how to mass mill each different type just by milling the type I want to learn.
Learn, get good. Emulate. Which one's Immolate? Who's
Immolate's destructions setup dot. It's like a fire dot.
No. There has to be Demon Hunter. It must be Engine. Oh wow! I need to click up of Crackling Flames, cause.
All right.
He's showing me the Shattered Soul. Here, I guess I should. I'm gonna put it in Discord. It's like a 3-minute video, but it has all the Demon Hunter shit. He shows the before and then the after. So that's cool. Yeah, they're just green for the mana, the Fel touch. They look pretty cool actually. But it's just green. I wonder what the mana touch. Yeah, let's show me the mana touch. Ooh, they're like a teal.
Wonder why this one's not proccing. The Astral Glory is the new stuff though. That's probably why. Probably got to do the precursor quest. I know Epic Ro's done it.
That's pretty cool. The shadowed enemies. I like the glyph. There's some pretty good cool glyphs. Alright. Glyph of fallow wings. How do I make them for? Oh, I can see if they're unlocked now. Cuz hasn't made them for me yet. It takes 1 light parchment, 12 sallow pigments, and 20 roseate pigments.
Alright. I milled enough for that stuff. If you tell me which ones you want, I can do 2 of them.
I just want the glyph of fallow wings.
Alright.
I'm trying to. Did you have it, or do I need to figure out how to get it?
I just made it for you.
Ooh, good.
I'm gonna send myself the fell ones.
Nice. You sent it by mail?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna get.
The green ones look cool though, but I think the yellow ones will make ethereal. I'm hoping it'll make her pop more with her yellow hair.
Yeah. I need a lot more herbs now.
That's so fucking cool. So how do I unglyph it?
You have to get the glyph you want to change it to, I guess.
What did you mail it to me?
This is cool. No, I didn't mail it to you. It would take too long.
Where are you?
In Dalaran by the inscription guy.
By the inscription guy. I'm coming. La 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 la. By the inscription guy.
Sulema has some. Behind you. There you go. Just made my Wraith Wall. My Wraith Walk actually makes me walk now.
Nice. Oh, cool. Yeah, that looks cool. I don't like the way it's normal.
I want the Crimson Anti-Magic Shell too. That's the next one I'm working on.
How do you click on it and then what do you do? Glide. Oh, wow.
Hey, you actually modify the move.
Here, let's look at it. Oh, aw, it doesn't. It's not yellow.
That's pretty fallow. I want to see what the green one looks like now. I get mats from Sulema.
Nice. I may have to go green or back to purple. I don't know if I like this yellow. It kind of doesn't. I thought it was gonna match the hair a little bit more.
Paladin, Glyph of the Queen. Your guardian, the ancient king, now summons Wrath of a Queen. That's interesting.
Wow.
Luminous Charger. Your paladin class mounts glow with holy light. That's shimmering ink. That's old school. That's an OG one. Glyph of the Queen sounds cool, especially if you're a female. Would your paladin be interested in that? Here.
I don't know what it. Glyph of the Queen. The guardian of ancient kings. Yeah. So, where do you buy these mats that you need for this stuff? 'Cause I think I might need to check out the green one.
The sallow pigment's the one I need the most. I have almost 300 of the other one, but sallow is found when milling herbs native to the Broken Isles.
So I can't buy it. I have to actually like help you find it and get it.
Yeah, I guess. Well, you could buy the reagent itself, I bet, from the auction house. But it'd probably be pretty pricey. It says about 200 gold per pigment. That's simple auction. Actually, I don't know if I've seen it on the auction house.
So, what is it called?
Sallow pigment.
Sallow pigment.
I'm gonna check out the wings.
Ooh, I wanna see your wings.
Oh, and I got your gift of the queen, damn it.
Oh, I can,
She's already playing on the green Felfire look, so it'll be cool.
Where are you at?
She's on her class hall thing. I'm going to dollar in.
Oh, did you mail it to yourself?
Yeah, I need a mailbox.
I'm coming. Let's glide down together to the class hall once you put it on.
Alright.
Fallow and green. I think
I'm on Cross's Landing. Or will be when I'm done loading. Here it goes.
damn. I can't. Yeah, green looks better than the fallow. Here, let's glide down together. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, ooh. Well, I don't know. Yeah,
Legit. I like it.
I don't know about the fallow. I wish it was just a little bit more yellow. Just a tad, a smidge.
Yeah, it's like Ninja Turtles yellow, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta mail off some mats to, yeah, she has them all on her bag. I gotta mail off some mats to Decatur. I can see if I can mill some more of that shit up. Egg hatched. I got some aged yolk. Blech.
Oh, did you want to see what the queens look like? You made it, right?
Yeah, I gotta. I'll be on Decaturac with it though. He's by the inscription place. If you want to run your pally over there.
Yeah, I'll run her over there.
Toxicated has some Intoxicated has some. Yeah, I need to hit him up at some point. But yeah, all the herbs I'm gonna be funneling to that milling guy.
La 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 la.
My followers leveled up, so I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to equip with what equipment.
Yeah. What tune are you on?
Sulema right now. I'll just do this later.
No, go ahead, do it now.
Well, no, I gotta go back to the hall too, so I'll do it later. Also, what was it? What I was gonna say? The cataract. There was something else I wanted to do. Oh, I need to buy mats with primal sargerite on all my tunes as well, and just funnel that all to Decay. Just get all his shit up.
Like, what do you need?
I just want to get all the custom glyphs on all the characters I want them on, and then like whatever that leads to with his inscription, because I want Codex of the Tranquil Mind like all the time.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I was looking for the one that you were telling me earlier with the Sargeras. I couldn't find anything. The herb you were talking about? The fallow?
It's the product of the herb is the sallow pigment. But the herbs themselves are for Jarnskangle, Dreamleaf, Astral Glory.
Oh, well, you should have said that. Like, I would have already bought you like 10 or 20 of each.
That's cool. I was just gonna consolidate what I had and see what I could come up with.
Well, I mean, I could, like, I've got a ton of. Let's see, Alaris has got.
I could definitely make a lot more for anybody you want stuff on.
I've got like over 400 fucking Sargeras, blooded Sargeras.
Yeah, I just burned through like 200 Dreamleaf or something like that. And that made what we just used. If your pally's here, I can trade that glyph to you.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm here.
Oh, I didn't see you. Thought you were a peasant.
It's a 5-minute cooldown? So,
what? Oh, your move?
yeah, so, I was kind of hoping that when you trade me, you'd log on to your pally, and then
I guess.
do the before and after.
Alright, I'll get some herbs from him too.
Alright, and I gotta...
Actually, I'll probably just use Primal Sargerite on that. And then the Sargeras I'll just use for order resources like I have been. Just got a quest in here. The blacksmith. go. Woken Titan Essence. Nice. That's a happy surprise.
Awoken Titan Essence, what's that?
The upgrade, it's gonna upgrade my 940 Kill Jaden's Burning Wish to 1000.
Nice, congrats.
Hell yeah. Are you over here still by the inscription?
Oh yeah, I was. Okay.
Alright, here goes. Oh, you just look like a Valkyrie. Legit?
Legit.
Makes sense for your class.
Totally. And that she's female. Way to go. Ooh, I'm right here. I need to turn her pants back to orange.
Yeah, I need to fix my Mog.
I foresee a mutually beneficial transaction.
Wow, look at this cool guy over here. Fucking Lee.
Oh yeah?
Click factor right outside.
Hold on.
You gotta hurry.
I'm coming.
Got your wet weapon.
Oh yeah, that looks cool.
That's PvP.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, man. That looks legit. It's all fiery. He does more orange than I do. I hate him. That's cool. What's that thing above your head?
What's that?
You had that little crown above your head? What was that?
The last tier is Seraphim.
Ah.
It's like a damage increase.
Oh, is it? The light translate magnify your power. Oh, it is? What am I going with? Oh, I'm going with Shield of Righteous reduces the remaining cooldown of light. A 45-second cooldown. So that buff only lasts 8 seconds?
What's that? Seraphim?
Yeah.
Says 8 seconds per charge. So if you consume 2 charges of your Shield of the Righteousness, it can last 16 seconds, it seems.
Ah, I see them on fucking time.
But you gotta make sure you have 2 Shields of the Righteousness first. Otherwise you only get 8 seconds. Technical!
Yeah. Light template magnifies your power increase. Consumed up to 2 charges. Oh, okay, I see what it says. Yeah, I gotcha. So you open with it for a DPS increase?
Yeah, and cast it every time you can.
Yeah. It's a good way to increase DPS, for sure. So, right now, 13 seconds, so how many times can I get that off in 2 minutes? About four times a minute, so 2 minutes, that's about 8 or 9. 9 times 3, 27 seconds. Yeah, Seraphim's probably the way to go then. Switching out. Thanks, cuz.
No problem.
Yeah, man, that's pretty legit. I didn't even read that one all the way through. What are you doing right now?
Running around in circles.
Ah.
I think I'm going to end the stream.
Oh, we're still streaming. Dang.
That's going to conclude episode 21 of Elude Star playing World of Warcraft Legion, the Battle for Argus, on Hemorrhage originally, but we ended up on different tunes. Got a lot done today, and really didn't do much, but maybe we'll get a better weekly challenge tomorrow or something after the reset. So, yeah. So we'll. I'm gonna close out the stream and probably start again tomorrow morning. So till next time, see you later. Bye, cuz. I'll still be around. Bye. See you, cuz. Oh, don't leave. I'm gonna be here. Later, Peak Rose.
Wow.